Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Rami. And today's video is going to be all about my essentials in nursing school, what I absolutely needed, and things I kind of wish I knew and things I kind of wish I had to kind of make my nursing school experience go a little bit smoother. Oh, and by the way guys, I have a giveaway going on right now. It ends July 8th. Only a few people have entered. It is to win a Bornhall stethoscope that I'm going to be showing in this video, and I'll put a link up there of my review. Enter the giveaway, you guys, to get a free stethoscope. All you have to do is leave me a little comment to enter the giveaway. It's really easy, and you can have multiple entries if you go on Instagram. Ends July 8th, coming up real soon in a couple days. So let us get right into the video. So the very first nursing essential that I absolutely needed and loved during my nursing school period was a heavy duty backpack. So you guys will be carrying your laptop, all your books. If you guys have a medical surgical nursing book currently, you know how big that thing is. And if you have multiple classes back to back, you need some kind of heavy duty backpack with multiple pockets and multiple zippers. This one is by the North Face. I love it because it has like a stiff back, because this first flap holds like the laptop in it and holds it like nice and securely in it. So this back part is really stiff so your laptop doesn't break and it doesn't like bend with all the weight of your books. So I absolutely love this one by the North Face. This is really old. I'm gonna see if I can find the link. If I can, I'll put it down below. If not, I'll put a similar backpack to this that you guys can go ahead and purchase. These days, everything is usually online. Everything's technology based, so you guys will most likely need some kind of laptop, and that's what I'll be getting to next. But make sure you guys invest in a very good backpack. Next thing you guys will need, if you guys don't have already, is a laptop. This is the MacBook Pro, but I did not have this in nursing school. I literally just got this a few months ago. I literally had a huge 16-inch PC that I just put on my desk and took notes on all day long. Yeah, I definitely needed my laptop in pretty much every class to either take quizzes or take notes. I mostly used it for notes, but towards the end of my senior year, everything was pretty much online and we had in-class quizzes. So everyone pretty much needed a laptop. So if you don't have one, go ahead and get one. It doesn't really matter what kind it is. I literally just had a PC and it worked beautifully for me. So the next thing I have is pretty huge. I mean, obviously you guys can use a smaller version if you want, but some kind of good planner. This one's a dry erase one. I'll link the link down below of where I got it. It's just from Amazon. It was really cheap, but it works beautifully. It's nice and sturdy. What I kind of used in the beginning of my nursing school, when I was like a sophomore or when I first entered the nursing program, I used one of those big like paper ones where you can just rip off each month or like flip it over each month. I used to use that one, and that one worked really well for me as well, because I can see the entire semester in like one space and I can kind of write everything all down at once instead of re-looking what I had to do every single semester. So like I pretty much used this like a dry erase one my last semester, but I basically used a paper one throughout a majority of nursing school, and that one worked a lot better for me. I did downsize to a little planner. You guys saw this in my second to last video about my nursing bag essentials. I just carry this little planner around for like work, and then I leave this big dry erase board at home so I can see me and Kevin's schedules. So yeah, invest in a really good planner, preferably something where you can see the entire semester or year all at once. Pretty much everything from now on is going to be more focused on like clinicals and things that really help me get through clinicals, because you guys, 12-hour clinicals is a long time and you have to get used to it, and you need things to survive your shift. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over those things. And obviously I needed a really good stethoscope for clinicals. You need this for like your simulation labs as well. You basically need this for all of nursing school, for your physical assessment class and everything. So you basically need a good stethoscope right off the bat. I had a Littman back in nursing school, but Jenny gave me this beautiful stethoscope that I use, and this is the stethoscope that is in the giveaway, you guys. So make sure you enter that giveaway. The next thing that was absolutely amazing, this is a newer version, but it's just the Fitbit Versa, but obviously everybody has Apple iPhones these days. I have a Samsung, so the Fitbit works just fine for me. You guys can't use cell phones most likely in nursing school unless you're on lunch break or on break with your nurse. I had a little electronic watch where I can always always see the time. I have a little secondhand ticker on it as well where I can count respirations, count the pulse, and all that, because sometimes patients' rooms won't have clocks in it anywhere, or it might be broken. So you guys will need some kind of electronic, or just, a regular watch will do. But I like this because it counted like my heart rate and my steps throughout the day, throughout the 12-hour shift. So I really enjoyed having this. It is a really good investment. And even as a new grad nurse, you guys will love having one of these, especially my coworkers who have a iPhone. They can kind of discreetly text on it. On most units, you aren't allowed to use your phone either. So new grad nurse, nursing students, one of these watches will be awesome. The next thing that I kind of figured out my senior year a little late was compression stockings. These are my oldest pair, these little breast cancer socks, but of course any pair will do nicely for you guys. These have lasted me for years and years. I've been a nurse for 3 years, and it's been probably 4 or 5 years since I've had these socks. So basically these help circulate your blood, and they help your feet feel less sore and tired, and your legs as well. I noticed after my 12-hour shifts that my feet and legs were just super tired, and I had to like elevate them. I felt like they were getting swollen from standing up during a whole 12-hour shift. So compression socks definitely helped me feel way less tired and not sore at all. I've been using them to this day basically. So invest in a good pair or two of compression socks. They're fairly affordable and cheap. They're like $10 to $14. I'll link some down below of my favorite ones. These are by Nursemates, and they sell them on Amazon as well. So make sure you get a pair or two of some compression socks. And speaking of feet wear, I highly recommend Dansko. I'm not going to bring in my gross Danskos from the garage right now. They're in a little separate tin because I leave everything in the garage as well as my scrubs until I wash them. Invest in a good pair of shoes so your feet don't get tired, because you'll be walking around all day long following your nurse. So get something that will make your feet happy. Some nurses don't like Dansko. Sometimes they just like plain old tennis shoes. So just find a pair that you can walk around in for 12 hours and still be comfy afterwards. Just an essential that you will need in nursing school is a manual blood pressure set. This is what my dad got me, so thank you, Dad. He is a pediatrician. It's an adult set, or it's an adult cuff. But it's the cutest little cuff, and it has a little meter on it. It still works beautifully. In the hospital worlds, they pretty much always use automatic blood pressure machines, and we do too. But there are a lot of places that still use manual, mostly clinics, honestly, from what I've seen, and doctor's offices. My doctor's office still uses a manual blood pressure cuff, so you will need it, and you will need to learn how to do it in nursing school. So make sure you get yourself a nice manual blood pressure cuff set, or sphygmomanometer, or however you say it. No one ever says that, but that's what they're officially called. Make sure you get a set because you will need it for nursing school and for your nursing clinicals as well. The next thing that you guys need to definitely bring on all your clinicals, all your classes, is a water bottle, water cup. This is just the Yeti that I bring to work all the time. And I try to keep this around me all the time at home, just so I stay hydrated and remember to stay hydrated. This one's 30 ounces, so it holds quite a bit, and I try to drink as many of these as I can throughout the day. It keeps things really hot and cold as well. So if you guys want one of these, I will link it down below, but you can just bring any old water bottle with you. Don't forget to hydrate, you guys. Oh, one thing I almost forgot to mention for nursing clinicals is a nursing clipboard. This was actually awesome during my nursing clinicals, and I have it at the hospital. It's actually in my locker. I haven't used it for a long time. It's just been sitting in my locker. But you guys know what I'm talking about, like that folding clipboard. I will link it down below. I'll try to put a picture right next to me. But it kind of like opens up, and you can keep tons and tons of notes in it. There's different versions. There's like one that doesn't fold, that just you can open up and put your notes in it and then close it up, and you can like hang your notes and everything on a clipboard. But it's awesome for when you're getting a report, especially as a new nurse. We pretty much have no idea how to get report as a new nurse, but write down as much as you can because you'll need that information later when you do your care plans. I don't know if people still do care plans anymore, but it is great for taking notes and keeping all your care plans and all your clinical paperwork together in one folder. I started using it the first like month or two when I first started as a new grad nurse. We've actually done away with using papers at our hospital, so I can pretty much just open the computer and do a report on there. so I don't really need it, but it is absolutely amazing if you're a nursing student. That's pretty much it, you guys. Those are my nursing essentials. Of course, I would say like some colored highlighters and pens if you are a paper note taker, but I was a computer note taker. I pretty much type all my notes, so I kind of highlighted on there. But I would say if you like taking notes by hand, then get a set or two of some colored highlighters and some colored pens to kind of keep your notes nice and organized and neat. I just want to end this video with a couple of tips of what I wish I knew in nursing school. And my number one regret and the number one thing I wish I had done in nursing school was to be proactive and confident in myself as a nursing student. And that's really tough to say because as nursing students, you know, we don't really know that much of the units that we are going on. We don't really know the person we're with. We may get a really bad preceptor. But just try to be as proactive as you can and to get as much experience as you can. The reason why I say this is if you do get close with your preceptor, use her as a reference. References are really, really important as a new grad nurse whenever you're looking for a job, because most jobs are actually looking for clinical references now and not so much your professors. So that means people that have seen you work in the clinical setting, in the clinical field. So this could be your clinical instructor, but it could also be the person who precepts you. So make sure you guys are able to perform well and get that reference from your preceptor. And that can just be in a one-time clinical day as well. If you and your preceptor hit it off and you're confident in your skills and you are proactive and try to learn as much as you can, ask good questions, you could possibly get that letter of recommendation as well, because those are really important whenever you are a senior. The next thing I wish I knew was to learn how to study effectively sooner. I know I say this a lot in my videos, but I did almost fail nursing school by 2 points. I did make a video about it, but I almost failed nursing school because I wasn't able to learn how to study effectively, and once I did, I passed all my classes with flying colors. So take nursing school seriously, you guys. You don't want to repeat it. I do know a lot of people that did repeat it, and if you did happen to repeat it, that's totally fine as long as you're working hard towards your goal and motivating yourself each and every day. So make sure you learn how to study. I wish I had known that before I almost failed. That's all I have for this video. Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below if you guys have any questions or any video ideas. Oh, thank you, Jomari, for suggesting this video. I do love making videos for you guys, so always leave me a suggestion. Don't forget to enter the giveaway in the last video. Specific rules are in the description box. Make sure you pull that down. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!